That's very manipulative market today. Since the morning we see that the gold especially, it's an absolute manipulation happening. So in that situation we need to find the best trade possible in the market, and our previous session's trade was a successful one. We have closed the partial and the rest became break even, but expecting now this session to give us even better trading opportunity. We see that the market is in a very cyclic. If you look at the 1 hour candlestick pattern, you can see that this can be the, in this whole structure, if you look at, you can find this one. There is a big drop, uprise, drop, uprise, drop, uprise, drop. So this is basically complete consolidation and merging into one point. Now when the market merge into like this in one point, what we can do is wait for the price to break out, because when it breaks out, it's gonna be big one. So I will be looking at now complete multi-time frame analysis. As you know that this is another week that where you could see that the market might be moving completely. After the NFP we should see that movement. Now it's gathering a lot of liquidity, so we'll be looking at to see either gold now is trying to break down or it wants to go up to create a new higher high. This is the main first thing that we will be doing. I'll be starting with what instrument you are looking at. Let me know, guys and girls. Tony, thank you very much. Lubasi, let me know. And let me know, guys, if you are here, say yes to me in the live chat so that I know that you are here and can start our trading for today for this NY session. I hope that you guys are ready for a big day. So if you're ready, let me know. Very cool. Darren, good day, Darren. Thank you. H. Tony, Gians, Tony, Elias. Well done. Welcome back for another big day. My name is Tony also. Wow, we have a lot of Tony. That's good. Nice name. Arun, hi coach, how are you? Have a good day. You too, thank you. So almost you guys are here. So let's begin with gold. And the way it is manipulating, it's absolutely if you closely look at, there is a big consolidation here, and especially from the 1 hour. All right, so if you look at the past structure, I haven't seen this kind of structure in this whole. There is one here. You see that when the market does this, basically it's a sign of a strong breakdown, and it did that. If you look at here, see that big breakdown and the market trend a lot. Now at the moment, you look at what do we see, that the market is doing the same thing. So let's begin with bigger picture. We'll be looking at first of all higher time frame. Before I look at the higher time frame, guys, can you smash the like button now? Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that it shows to more people. Thank you for your support to the channel. And let's begin first of all with, I'll be looking at first of all daily chart to see overall direction in the market. Now looking at the daily chart, we see that from the daily time frame there is a huge bullish candle here on the daily, yesterday, and overall picture on gold is back to back 2 days we have seen a drop to the support level, and yesterday we saw again pullback. But if we look at, let's assume that we have only 3, 4 to 5 candle, what do we see in that area? Because the price action will tell you exactly where the market is heading. If you look at this one, a long candle, there is another red candle followed by, this is a bull candle. If you compare the 3 candles, you'll see that the market basically in those zone, if you look at who is in control in the market, this is a very important question, I do ask over and over again, is to ask who is in control in the market rather than looking at a pin bar or maybe one candle. Always it is best idea is to look at the overall picture. Okay, so asking at who is in control will help you to understand that where the bias is. So if I ask this question here, who is in control, that the answer will come from the health of the candle. If you have ever watched the wrestling, have you watched that wrestling? Okay, who is in control may not be applied always. You'll see that sometimes the bigger one or sometimes loses the game, but in trading it's always the bigger one is the winner. So if you look at the red candles here, they are bigger in comparison with the green candle in that zone. That means that the sellers are in control in that market. So we saw that today the buyers were struggling to break the daily high. Therefore, we could see that gold is what I think that might be ranging a bit more time. Looks like that it might be in a range bound, but we might see that the price is dropping down to the daily support level. So from the intraday, there was a doji here. That doji was big liquidity grab from both sides. Now we saw that after testing the high of the doji, the market is dropping down in that direction. So let's see, here is what it is trying to do. Now you can see that there was quite a few times of manipulation. We have seen a bull flag, and if we look at our previous session, we had a trade, if you remember guys, and that trade in fact worked out well. We have secured some profit. The rest we have made it as break even, and now we see the market again breaking down from that structure. So you see the market is breaking down and expecting it to drop further. The way the market here is also a big manipulation in that area, and what do we see, that the market after this drop, another drop, manipulation, the way the price is heading is here it failed to create a higher high. Instead we saw that after a big consolidation, it's now trying to break in that direction. So looking at the daily chart, okay, we'll be waiting for the price to give us the selling opportunity. For me, it's currently showing bearish pattern, and if you look at the 5 minutes, you see that there is a manipulation here, and then again has dropped in that direction. So yeah, anytime if we see the market has done the pullback to the upside, there is a doji, you can see after this doji the market just a straight drop back from that level. So the bulls tried to break this high multiple times after gathering liquidity but couldn't do it. So at the moment I will be waiting for the price to go ahead and then to give us that selling opportunity in that market. So this is the resistance here so far. Okay, so there is quite a few times the price tried to break the high, form a series of lower high. I think we might see it might start to trend in that direction. So if you look at some of the positions here, okay, so it might trend in that direction. There is a bear candle here. It is possible for the price to just to start trending in that direction. So if we find suitable entry, we will be looking for that. $15 looks to me very strongly bearish, including the 5 minutes. So gold, we could see potential drop. If we see that, then we will be looking for that entry opportunity. And in the meantime, you can give a thumbs up, guys and girls, before we progress to the next instrument for entering the trade. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Hope that you are enjoying the live session. Thanks for taking time to help starters. Arun, yeah, absolutely. Anticipating gold drop. Yeah, this is what expecting. Now it's in a very important level, and we see a lot of consolidation early today that might take gold in the direction to the downside. Let's see how the price is reacting. As you can see, a lot of manipulation early today, so you might see that the market could remain sideways, because it's in a manipulation phase. For us to enter, we need to see a bit better price action confirmation. All right, guys, so let's see how the market does, and then based on that we will be entering. And also let me know, guys, in our previous trade, I will be also explaining the trade. In our Tokyo session trade, you guys probably have had a profit on that. Can you let me know using the live chat that you had? How did you manage the trade? I also posted an update on the free Telegram channel. Did you guys have had update that? You can join the free Telegram channel. As you know that any live trade that I open, I do post an update on the free Telegram channel. So free Telegram channel, you can find a link in the description. Also, let me pin that free Telegram channel link to you. So this is the free Telegram channel. I will also be needs to go up first. So you can join the free Telegram channel for all the updates that we are doing every day. All right, so let's see now on gold how the market might be doing. Now at this point, if we look at, this is the 1 hour chart here, and you can see that after multiple manipulation is now trying to break in that direction. So as expected from the 5 minutes doji, and again the price is forming a structure. Very manipulative in that area. So this is a, you can see there is a 2 long wick candles, and again the price is breaking out from this, breaking down from the support level. Okay, so let me see now. With that being said, I will be also looking at Gbpjpy while gold is trending, and let me see that Gbpjpy, it is also currently trending. Starting from here, we saw that a big bounce to the upside. So let's see on GJ how the market is doing. Starting with the monthly chart. So looking at the monthly perspective on Gbpjpy, there is a big bullish candle on the monthly, followed by what do we see here is the market open. Initially it has come down for a pullback, and we see there has been a bounce to the upside from this level. This is a long-term bull market. Bigger picture also absolutely important when you are trading, because when you look at the bigger picture, you can see that overall direction in the market. So what do we see on GJ? The bigger picture is that this market, if you look at here, it's a long-term bullish market. If you look at the weekly, the price is, this is the weekly price action, narrow range, narrow candle so far on the weekly, and this is the weekly resistance here. With that weekly resistance, what do we see? The price form almost equal wick on both sides, expecting for the price to drop down in that direction. So looking at the daily chart, what we see here on the daily is there is a, with this huge pin bar, a bounce, followed by what do we see in that area is this is the resistance level, okay, on Gbpjpy. And as the market, you can see, has crossed this doji's low, has bounced to the upside, expecting for GJ to go up further and then to return back, because this is the weekly resistance level that draw the gap opening as well as the resistance, and this is the zone where we can expect GJ to return in that direction. So looking at the intraday time frame, where double bottom, a big bounce, and I think the price will try to revisit the top of this doji. Okay, this is a very significant level of resistance. Now if we look at, let's go into the 15-minute chart to see, here is, we see that after a consolidation, a big trend, expecting for the price to revisit this zone here and then to reverse. So in the meantime, during this live session, if we see that GJ has broken down and then given us that entry, then we will be looking to go long. On the other hand, if we see a very strong bounce, the price has reached, especially this high is broken, based on the price action confirmation, we will be looking for selling opportunity on Gbpjpy. Are you guys ready to enter another trade? So let me know if you are. Okay, now with that said, we see that here we can see the market has formed that structure, expecting for the price to bounce from that level. Okay, so now let's see that on gold. It's going back to the gold, revisiting that area which we saw that strong breakdown on gold. So expecting for the price to drop down to create a new lower low in that direction. So you see still maintaining the downtrend, and as soon as we will find that entry, we will be looking for that entry opportunity. Karish, absolutely welcome, thank you very much. All right, so let's see guys, what is with other pairs. So we saw that some levels that we have drawn on GBP JPY and on gold, and now let's quickly look at what other instruments are giving us. I will be also looking at the news calendar, looking at the Forex factory to see. Looking at the calendar where we can see that the market, here is the news calendar. So we see that unemployment claims coming up tomorrow in my zone, which is in this session we'll be covering, and also after tomorrow on Friday coming up AUD and then CAD. So dollar, AUD USD and gold, both of them will be impacted with this news. If we quickly look at the Aussie dollar, let's see how it does. Now looking at the monthly chart on AUD USD, we can see that from the monthly time frame, AUD USD is a bear market. All right, so you see that it's a bearish market from the monthly, and if you look at closely, what do we see? There is a long bearish candle on the monthly this month so far. Once the market opened, we see that the market started to drop, and I think that it's gonna keep dropping. From the weekly, there is a big drop from the weekly, and so far after this big drop, the price now trying to go up for a pullback. And I think that after, this is the weekly high here. You look at the daily, also we see a big move followed by a doji, expecting for the price to go ahead and retest some part of this and then to remain bearish on AUD USD. So from the intraday time frame, where we can see that the market here is a local upside bullish move. After the big drop, consolidation, another drop, the price is now maintaining series of higher high and higher low on the lower time frame. But at the same time, if we look at the long-term picture, which is a bear market, if you look at, this is a resistance level, which is a bear market. So expecting for another push and then to return back in that direction. So AUD USD also, we see that it's forming a kind of head and shoulder in that area, and I think that we might see ultimately it's coming in that direction. I'm short on AUD/USD. Okay, Krish. So let's see how far it goes. And I believe that, guys, you are enjoying the live session. Let me know if you are enjoying the live session by giving a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. So gold is keep dropping. Keep pushing down on gold. So how far we can expect gold to drop is the main question here we look at, because we need to see that pullback for another entry on gold. Now here is, that how do you, in fact, this is also a crucial question to ask when you are trading, is to know when the market, finally taking off, because you see that the market will form a structure and then will break and then will go back up. But there is a time when you see the market finally take off, finally started to break the structure. And also the directional bias, which where the market finally taking off, is also an important point to look at, right? How do you identify that? It's also an important question. So to know that, we'll be discussing on that. So as you know that we do discuss along with the live trade on how to analyze the market. So make sure you stick till the end of this live session. I'm short on AUD/USD. Gold buy or sell? We see that gold is bearish, so definitely not buy according to Elliott wave and fib. I'm short on AUD/USD. Okay, so lavender, short on AUD/USD and anticipating for good profit. So many of you are short on AUD/USD. So when you see that there's a currency correlation, I believe that you understand, it. So currency correlation is when you see that a market is, so when gold is dropping, there is a relationship with the AUD/USD also is likely to drop, right? Currency correlation. So such as the CAD and WTI or USL. What are the currency correlation you can find, guys? So it's a currency correlation, so which especially gold is very related to AUD/USD. But these days sometimes you see that the market doesn't follow that pattern. It's because when there is a economic crisis or any kind of recession news that highly impact the market, you see that they normally moves opposite direction. This happens. All right, so now let me know, guys, which way you are trading gold. I want to create a pool. Let's start a pool. So let me cast a vote and let us know your opinion so that you know exactly what the community are thinking. So it's a massive drop on a USD. We dropped, it created a new lower low and then it's going up for another pullback. So let's see now on the intraday time frame from the where we can find. So I will be looking for sell at the moment, as it is currently a falling market. Anyone here wanna buy gold? So if you want to buy, then I can sell. This is what it is, isn't it? When you look at the market, this is where also understanding the liquidity comes in play. So there has to be always a transaction between the buyers and sellers on the other side, always. So here is, see if we can find another entry. And also we'll be analyzing our previous trade in our pre-London session that we have opened during the Tokyo. Has anyone here that who watched the Tokyo session live, guys? Have you got the profit? Yes. Holding myself, thank you, bye. I mentioned before, the market is absolutely so you could see that it's heading to that level. It's almost hitting that important resistance level here. Let's see how it is doing in that, how the price is reacting to that level will determine either should be opening any sell or we will be not opening any trade. Let's see. If you look at the 1 hour, you can see after this big drop again another movement. So this market, you can see, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's a huge manipulative at the moment, and sometime need to look at silently. You know that silence is the language of the universe. Sometimes you need to be very, very silent and staying focused for potential entry. So what kind of price action today creating? Sometime it's a bit of, it is a completely out of script price action today we see on gold. Candle with a full both sides wickless candle. It's a very peculiar candle it has created. So it has no wick on any sides of it. So it's the most important part to look at, is it a manipulation candle or it's a strong bull candle. Today the price action is absolutely different. So if it is a manipulation candle, we might see the price again dropping down to this support level here. I think it's gonna drop down again to this support level. Okay. Observation is the key. When when we are trading, we need to be fully observant to see potential price action confirmation. If it is a manipulation candle, as I mentioned before, from the 5 minutes, then we might see this one is dropping down to that level, and this is what we could see ultimately. Finally, looks like that we'll see ultimate downside on gold. The running trade that I had to close. Okay, so this is a bit more, this candle here, what we see is a very interesting manipulation in that area. That what we see. If you look at the 1 hour chart, let me know guys. Sometime the market is, especially when there will be a news next day, the previous day, if there is no news, the market, you'll see that have a lot of consolidation and manipulation. All right, so let's see that GJ, what we see on gold, and in any of them we need to see that potential price action confirmation. The market is in a complete a lot of manipulation. We see prices going up and down. Until we see the price action confirmation, we have to remain in that zone. So in the meantime, let's quickly look at the Gbpusd, where we see that GJ is moving in the direction and a big move on GJ, what we see in that area. And from the, see, this is a complete, starting with this pin bar, a big move. So from the weekly, it's almost reaching that weekly resistance level. I think if the price is hitting with the same pace to the resistance level, then we might see an immediate rejection from the resistance level. That is what I'm expecting, for the price to go ahead and break that high, and then we will be looking for potential selling opportunity. I'll buy gold. I've been selling. Okay, I'm all about the trend. Yeah, I'm not doing anything yet. I'm not doing anything, but what we see here is this is a, you can't do anything in that market at the moment until we see that clear breakdown or breakout. You see, it's a completely choppy market. The one that we had early today in our Tokyo session, the trade, you can see that trade in fact worked out very well. That is only the move that happened, and one move downside. The rest of the move was completely choppy. So let's quickly review that trade that we have opened in the Tokyo session. If we look at, let's look at that. And I believe that we put the pending order here. Let's see, let's review the trade. Will definitely be helpful to you for learning. Somewhere here we put our stop loss. You may remember that way. So now what we discussed during the time, that for the price to come down to retest the 1 hour 20 MA and then to return back, we saw that the price did that. If you look at the lower time frame, it triggered and then formed that reversal pattern, and from that zone we saw that it has bounced in that direction. And because the market in a manipulation at the moment, in a sideway, so in this market the best way is to secure profit with 2 to 1 risk reward. Will be 2 to 1 reward to risk will be a good one in this kind of market. But if you want a very high risk reward, then you need to look for the trend, which is absolutely important. And if I look at this is the Gbpusd. Both of this instrument we are looking closely. And also let me know, guys, in addition to GJ and gold, which instrument you are looking at. And I will appreciate your support to the channel if you give a thumbs up, and if you consider subscribing to the channel, will be definitely helpful to you as well. So now let's see on, if we look at, this is where Gbpusd is bouncing to the upside to the resistance level. Let me see on gold again how it is doing here. So it's almost to the resistance level. You see that 1 hour candle closing is, you see this is a big long wick candle. that market you can't define in any direction. Okay, so this is the 1 hour price action and market structure on gold, and you can't in fact define this market in any direction until we see a clear breakout. So let's determine which way it is trying to be heading. So what's your bias on that, guys? Let me see. Dollar yen. Yeah, dollar yen. Like the GJ, we see the dollar yen also had a bounce early today. You look at the daily chart from this level, had a bounce to the upside on dollar yen. If we look at the weekly chart on dollar yen, it's almost to the weekly resistance level. And I think dollar yen, after retest of this weekly resistance, we might see that the seller could try to sell the market in that level. And if we look at the intraday time frame, this is the previous resistance drop, previous support, turn resistance here, support turning resistance is where we can expect dollar yen to have a rejection. For me at the moment, it's a both of this, or almost all the instrument has formed a very interesting structure. It's like a, see, like a cup and handle. So this is the cup handle pattern, expecting it to go ahead and retest and then to break down from that level. So dollar yen, if it is going up, retesting this support as a resistance, getting rejected, we'll be looking for selling on dollar yen. Let's see. I see 15 is bullish engulfing on gold again, sir. There is a 15 is bullish engulfing, but the trend is still locally downside. This is also a very important point to look at, when you are trading. So if you look at, especially when you are trading with the trend, is absolutely important that always look at the major direction of the trend is very important. So the trend is number one, then the rest will come along. Okay. Gbpusd had a bounce, big bounce to the resistance level. Yeah, that's a big one. And if we look at gold again, You guys with me? Can you hear me, guys and girls? Can you let me know? Hope that everyone can hear me. Mic is working well. I'm bullish on dollar yen. GBP JPY. Okay. So you're bullish on dollar yen. So the question that you have seen a bullish engulfer, guys. This is also a very important question. Say I see a 15-minute bullish engulfing on gold again. Now this is the missing piece of the puzzle. All right, this is the missing piece of the puzzle. What do I mean by this missing piece of the puzzle? You see, there is a there are 5 blind people went to watch the elephant. They decided to go to the elephant because they were very passionate about elephant. And one of them hold a leg and said that the elephant is like a banana tree. The other one hold the trunk and said that the elephant is like a, what kind of tree you can say. The other one hold the, elephant's body and said that it's like a wall. And the other one hold the tail and says that elephant is like a rope. So there is always, you need to combine the missing pieces together to find the whole things. The biggest mistake that I see that majority of the trader does is, so let me tell you. So if you can note that down and see, that makes you profitable. Number one, that traders fail because they want every trade winner. Right? So if any trader wants every trade winner, then by default he or she fails. So if this is the number one. Number two is having a strategy. Having no strategy. Okay? So that's very important, having no strategy. Now let's say if I find a bullish engulf or a bearish engulf or a pin bar or a candlestick pattern, that's not enough. That's the piece of the puzzle. That's the elephant is like a wall. So you need to find the whole system, where the trend, where the liquidity, where the market structure. So these are the 3 fundamental building blocks of market. Like the Nikola Tesla said, that if you want to know the secret of the universe, then think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. So if you ever watch television, the remote control that you see is from the concept of Nikola Tesla. And he is one of the greatest scientists of all. So what he said, there's something that you need to consider, isn't it? Similarly, if you look at if you want to know the secret of the market, think in terms of market structure, liquidity and price action. So you need to consider all these factors to find a trading opportunity in the market, and you need to accept the fact that all trade will not be winner, but you will be winner if you know this concept. By not winning all trades, you can be winner by knowing how the market moves. And another a difficult task, the trading is hard, they said, right? Where is the hardest part is where is the hardest part in trading? Is not the technical analysis, is nothing else. Is the ability to be wrong. This is one of the greatest struggle every trader face, is to accept the fact that sometimes you will be wrong. And that's why it's so hard to be profitable trader, because no one wants to be wrong. And it's also a fact that when this is how everything organized, the social structure, the school system, everything, where everything is organized in a way that encouraged, don't make mistake, don't make mistake, don't make error, be perfectionist. But if you look at the all the great things happen, those who made all the great things, they made the most amount of mistakes along the way. So being a trader is okay to be wrong. This is the reason is, why you might say, okay, it's okay, I can be wrong, but I can be a trader. We can say, but the thing happen is that when a trader is wrong, he turns into fight and flight mode in his brain. Very normal. This is how it happens. So when, let's say, a trader is wrong, then why the brain turns into fight and flight response, and that all the decision comes is more often irrational. Why this happen is because the market moves by belief. This is the real thing, guys. If you understand it, it becomes much easier for you to create a very strong mindset to be a trader. So the market is moved by belief. Okay, so let's say I believe that, or someone believe that the price will go up from here, and very strong belief, open a buy, the market has gone up. But instead of going up, if the market is going down, what will happen? That belief is in question, okay, internally. When belief is questioned, the brain turns into fight and flight response because it's wrong. And then all the irrational decisions come later on. So I hope that helps. And if you're really passionate about being a trader, then it's okay to be wrong. It's a learning and staying in the game of trading. And I believe that everyone in this channel are able to develop a very strong trading psychology that will help you to be consistently profitable trader. Let's keep that. As long as you don't quit, you are a profitable trader. So let's look at the next part on that, looking at the GJ. And this market has made a big move early today. This is a very high liquidity area, and the price on GJ has reached that liquidity zone, expecting it to move there and then to give us that entry opportunity. Both of them that I am looking at. Camille, GBP, JPY, Dell, or you mean the sell? Not yet. It's still in a bullish trend. Dins, welcome Dins. Different. Hello, welcome. I have make an account to speak to you and the community. Fix code, thank you. Gold liquidity, very good, very good. So if you are scalping, you know, it's important that guys you are remaining super disciplined, right? Which is an absolutely important that you remain fully disciplined. Discipline is the key in trading. Okay, so now we see from this level the market on gold is very interesting here. So what I see, this move, you can see it's couldn't make a big move to the upside. Instead it formed a very interesting handle that has a no wick on both sides. If you look at the daily, there isn't much move so far on the daily perspective. So the market is in a bit more less volatile so far. So we might see that later volatility coming, and with that volatility we could see that the price is, you know, coming down in the direction, dropping down to create a new lower low. And in the meantime I will be also quickly look at some other instrument, starting with I'll just be looking at all the pairs to see how they are reacting with the price action, just to see that there is any additional opportunity in the market. What do we see here on NZD USD, which is showing bullish. Early today we have seen that NZD news, and that has given a momentum in it. So dollar CAD, after the news announcement, we saw the dollar CAD, if you remember yesterday, from that level in fact had a big move, and dollar CAD is almost breaking this weekly low. It's an interesting move on dollar CAD. So at the moment we will see that we might see dollar CAD is breaking that support from the weekly, if you look at, and also from the monthly. Price is almost in the monthly support level. I think this instrument might revert very soon. So dollar CAD is in a downside. Dollar yen, which is a bit more different picture, after forming an inverted head and shoulder, had a bounce. But WTI, if you remember our previous sessions analysis, we talk about, which has moved in that direction. So among all of them, we see that the dollar CAD might be giving us an entry, while we see gold is also in a complete sideways. So what I think that gold likely to do today is, you see this is the daily resistance where there is opening and closing on the daily, and with that daily resistance the market, you can see after this two big candle, it's in a consolidation and sideways movement, and now after back to back quite a few manipulation, the price is exactly in that. And this is a very sometime it happens. You see that how the structure is made, starting from here. Okay, a smaller bull candle, a bearish candle, bullish move, bearish move, bullish move, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. That's sometime it happens. Okay, so why does the market do this? Those who has the high level of intellectual curiosity always do well in trading. So it's always a good idea to have a very high level of curiosity, which is very important. And why do the market or the price does this? That's also an important question, isn't it? So which is a very important question that trader need to ask. Why do market does this? Have anyone guess? Thank you very much, Aniket. Hi, coach. I still believe that I have something in missing in on the chart, sir. Something I'm missing on the charts. So what are you missing? What do you think? What's do you think that you are missing? Here is now if I look at, okay, so GJ from this level, from this gray area that we have drawn, let's see if it is trying to revert from that zone. From the weekly, it is on the gap zone of the weekly. Let me delete all of them. This is a gap opening here on the weekly. With this move, there is a, we have seen a local breakdown here, and this is still an uptrend, but we could see that a local breakout that might give us that entry. But at the moment, GBP/JPY in a level where this is the daily candle, a big bounce from here, long-term trend is up, but at the same time coming up resistance level. So we'll be waiting still for potential entry. So gold is in a complete sideway. We see that it's still in a sideway and still we can't enter any trade. I strongly believe that, guys, you are enjoying the live session. Though still we haven't found any entry, definitely we'll look for the best entry possible. If you are enjoying the live session, let me know by giving a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. I do post a lot of content every day and every week. In addition, you can find, also I have shared, there was a giveaway, is still there on the description of this video yesterday. There is a trading plan, a demo trading plan that you can use, rewrite it for yourself with the risk management plan, and I put a link in the description, downloadable format. You can find that. If you go to the description area, you can find it. And also, if you go to the description area, you can find the recommended broker and prop firm link. You can use it if you want to use any of them, might be helpful to you. So let's see where is the next opportunity. Patience is the key, as you know that in trading. If you are patient, then only you can remain profitable over the long term. And as you know that this is the single most reason trader not profitable, is because not being patient. So let's be patient and try to find the best trade possible in the market. Or if we don't find, then not opening, that also will be fine. Now here is, we saw a local breakdown with a big drop. The price currently in the support level, expecting it to bounce to the upside. Okay, so euro dollar also going in that direction. It's also in a very important level, euro dollar. Just looking at the overall movement in the market. Okay, so we see that there is a huge bounce here on euro dollar, and expecting it to have a rejection from this resistance level. Not blindly, we'll be waiting for the price to react, and then we can look for potential entry on any of this instrument. I think GBP might, after another bounce, we might see that GJ is reverting back in that direction. Gold again revisiting that area to see potential entry. Okay, now how far it gone? Take me 2 minutes. Okay, bro, Eurujpy, buy gold on dollar is down. So you wanna buy gold? Think the dollar is down. Let me see. Manipulate. Get profit already 2k. Very good. And buy many more. Eurusd. US30. Say the price and breaks are okay. Profit. Thank you. No problem. You're welcome. You're welcome. And let me look at. So we see here in majority of the pairs on including the GJ has got a potential reversal possible. And if you look at the 15-minute and 30 minutes time frame, now from the 15 minutes here is liquidity grab. Let me see that there is a candle close coming. So it is a very strongly bullish market structure on Gbpusd, but we could see okay, so I will be selling short on Gbpusd. Stop loss will be just above this candle and it will be around 8 to 9 pip stop loss on that, targeting 2 to 1 risk to reward on that. always late in my entry. So GBPJPY short instant stop loss above this high, TP target almost 3 to 1. So I'm short on GJ. It started to drop quickly. Let's see if we can make some pip here for the day. I believe that you guys are enjoying. I will be explaining the strategy again, why I have opened expecting GBPJPY to drop down to this level. It is forming a liquidity candle, so expecting for the price to drop down to the support level. So I have to move my TP. So we have a couple of pips stop loss. GBPJPY I have sold short to this level, and I think it might even drop to this 90 level, expecting it to drop. And if it drops, then guys, make sure that you do proper risk management. It's important that you do that. Okay, it's very important that you do proper risk management when you are opening the position. Okay, so I'm running some profit on that. So you are short on GBPJPY. That guys, you are feeling a bit bored now, feeling excited. Make sure that you are not taking a big risk, and let me know if you are enjoying the live session now. And if you are enjoying, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting. GJ is coming down. I'm running short on GJ, expecting it to drop, and then we will be taking profit once we see the market has dropped long enough. So there is a liquidity candle. So you see drop. Yeah. Profit running. Let me know if you are running profit. Yes, say yes. How many traders are trading this now with me? Can you guys say yes? And if you want to learn the strategy that I am trading, also you can find a link below this video in the description. If you're on the website, you just click join now button. A couple of spots available to get mentored and to learn the strategy that I'm trading. So you can find a link below this video in the description, where you can learn and grow as a trader with me in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. And also I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up. Yes, Guldeep, thank you very much. Mike, yes, thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for your support. Expecting GJ to drop to this level here. So we see a liquidity candle has formed, and so we are almost expecting to make some good profit on that. My TP at 90, but I might need to move my TP a little bit. Okay, so moving down towards the profit zone. Move my TP a little bit to the upside. So that means that in this level, because before I put here 90, now I move to 96 level. So we see a candle closing on the 15 minutes as a bearish liquidity candle, and I'm expecting for the price to come down to break that low, though anytime we could see another manipulation, which is possible. So make sure, guys and girls, you always remain in control of your trading account by doing proper risk management, by doing proper lot sizing, which is absolutely important. So now expecting Gbpusd, it's a very established uptrend. We might see the change of trend, or at least a strong breakdown will give us the TP that we need. Thank you. And this is where you will be learning and growing as a trader in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Real trading happens here. You will find the real trading education, real strategy here. So make sure you are sticking to the channel by giving a thumbs up, and also by subscribing to the channel. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. Join the free Telegram channel, link you will find in the description. In free Telegram channel, I do share some of the ideas, and also if any running trade from the live session, also I do share the updates on the free Telegram channel. So you can find a link in the description. Also, I can share with you the link for the free Telegram channel. Let me bring that up. Okay, so free Telegram channel, link given in the live chat, you can use it. So you see that movement on GJ, the trade by market. Expecting it to drop to further downside, at least to this level, will give us almost 2 times profit on that. Let's be patient with the trade and not doubling up the size, so that we can be patient. So we'll keep that running, and in the meantime gold after breaking that high, see it has broken the daily resistance as I mentioned before, and now it's forming a doji. There is a big manipulation going on here. Let's see, it's broken all this high. So basically the price is now again getting rejected from that level. We're just gathering liquidity from all sides. GG has gone up again. Let me see. Come on, GJ. Come on. What do you want to do? Is today a break-even day again? It's not a like that. Couldn't create a very strong downside. We need to see that it's getting rejected. Okay, we need to see that the price managed to break from this support level. So we have entered again into the profit zone. Let's see, gold is doing whatever it wants to do. Let's focus on the zone on that we have open Gbpusd. So it started to fall off, which you weren't expecting it to drop down to our profit target 186.965. guys, one more candle down, longer candle will give that profit that we need. And very strongly bearish. Look at the 4-hour candle close coming. Need to make a very crucial decision here. So the price is running in profit, and don't want to lose that. Let's see. Silently observing. Silence is the language of the universe, you know that. Sometime being silent also be helpful to see how the trade might be doing. Want to see it is breaking down. So I'm ready to take any action because it's running in good profit. So the previous sessions was a profitable trade. This one also I'm going to be, I hope that that's one also going to be a profitable trade. And when the market changes trend, it struggle a little bit for the pricing to change the trend because it's in an uptrend. The buyers are still in the market. A long bearish engulfer, expecting even a red doji. If it is forming a doji with this after bearish engulfer, a doji, which is continuation pattern, but if it is trying to go up, 15 minutes closing, So you need to see complete breakdown from that structure. Come on. So you have 20 seconds for this candle to close, which eventually expecting it to break in this direction. Right, so I'm ready to do anything. Right, so if see what kind of price action. There's a doji. Now so that red doji, potential for breaking to the downside is high. Agree with me, guys? So there is a doji, expecting it to drop in that direction from that level. So a bearish engulfer followed by a doji. So to this 5 minutes candle, you wanna see that it's breaking down. We want to see it's been able to break in that direction. So a bit more manipulation here again, bit more long wick candles. So this is a community trade, guys. Make sure that you like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Now the way the price has formed, Come on, this candle is struggling a lot. Come on, GJ, break in that direction, give us the profit. Come on. So there's a 4-hour candle closed. To look at this trade, so it might go back again for another liquidity grab. Ultimately we could see the downside, but we might see that might go up for another liquidity grab. So let's see how this candle is closing. So we need to see that support is broken. That's how it needs. Okay, so not a very good price action. I'm closing at entry, not expected as come on, so it's getting some kind of rejection, so I'm putting my trade at break even. So just need to see that it has gone down. Okay, so I'm exiting. I don't want to go to the stop loss. I'm out on GJ at entry. I'm out on GJ at entry. Not very good price action. Might drop down, but it's not doing as expected. Got only 0.73. I believe every one of you has entered at break even, or maybe 1 pip, 2 pip, this way, that way. Okay guys, so I'm at an entry. It might ultimately drop, but it's a very tight trade and I did not take that risk for another bounce. Let me know guys, what's your status on that. Okay, let's see what's happening with the gold. Gold again has gone up to the resistance. Big manipulation on gold in all sides. from the daily, the price has just broken the daily high, and here we see that gold also preparing for another potential move. And with that being said, I will still be watching the price action for another entry opportunity in the upcoming session. I believe that guys, you enjoyed this live session, you have learned something from here, and prepare yourself for better trade in the upcoming session. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and also subscribe to the channel. So with that said, I'll come on live again tomorrow twice. Until that, stay well, stay happy. You can find a lot of useful link in the description area of the video. You can go there and check out. With that said, I'll see you again trading on live together. Until that, have a good evening, good night, and good afternoon. Thank you.